Good morning, party people. Welcome back to the channel. It's Cole and Jay, and we are currently parked on the side of the road, and we're about to walk down to this juicy looking creek. Okay, so we're gonna go out there, and our target species for today is crappie. We've been trying to catch some crappie, all throughout fall, and as we're transitioning into this early winter period, and we just haven't been having a whole lot of luck. I'm not sure if it's because of the weird weather conditions or what it is, but today we are hopeful that we can actually catch some for you guys. The water is kind of murky down there, and we've seen a little bit of sign activity of some bait fish. So we're gonna get down there, get after it, and see what exactly we can catch for you guys today. Stay tuned, and we'll see you when we get down there at the creek.
We made it down to the water. We're really bundled up. It's super cold outside today, but we're so excited. I think we're about to catch a bunch of crappie. So we're gonna start off by throwing a jig underneath a bobber, and hopefully that does a trick and we can catch a bunch of fish.
Yeah.
So let's get in the water.
Yeah, let's get in the water and get some biggins. Okay, Jay, we're starting up underneath this bridge, and Jay said whoever catches first fish wins. She's already in the water, and I'm not ready. Okay, here we go. Might be deep enough. Hopefully there's something underneath here. I see some bait fish surfacing, so that's a good sign. Fish on! Fish on first cast! First cast! Yes, oh, that's a good one. Get up here. Woo! Beat you, Jay. I was looking at a fish that came up. Yeah, that's a keeper. Heck freaking yeah. All right, so the keeper size has to be 10 inches, and that's definitely a 10-inch crappie. Black crappie, look how light colored he is. Holy smokes, he is so cold. Oh, I don't like touching him, he's so cold. The water's kind of murky, so it looks like he's like taking on the color of the water, honestly. Wow, just a cold, beautiful black crappie to start the morning off. Okay, so got this bucket, put some water in the bucket. That's the first cast. And that is going to be keeper number 1. This bridge is a good spot.
Oh, fish on. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, around the pillar. Woo! Yes! My first fish is a keeper. Heck yeah. Look at that. That is a nice sized crappie. I gotta run and throw it in the bucket.
Oh, here she comes. Slab queen on the loose.
I should have brought my own bucket. That's okay. Get my workout this morning. So I'm gonna be bringing a lot of fish over here.
Okay, we'll get back over and catch another one. She gone. Come here, little dude. Dang it, man. That's a little tiny guy. Choked it, though. Look at that. Choked that whole tube down in there. Whoop. Man, we started off really good this morning. Got 2 keepers right off the bat. And now we're just getting little dudes. It might turn into one of those days where you have to catch 20 little dudes to get a keeper. Hopefully not. Oh, shoot. Gotcha, sucker. Little dudes have moved in for sure, though. Whoop. Get big. Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Hooked up. Oh, he broke the line. Grab the bobber.
Help! Help! No.
I'll catch it.
No, he's swimming. He's swimming.
Just because line broke, grab the bobber.
I'm trying. Can you get it?
I got it.
Woo! No fish left behind.
That was awesome. That's a keeper too. What the crap?
He almost. Oh my gosh, he's spinning.
Look at this mess. Jay went for the epic boat flip. Got a nice crappie. That's a 10-incher all day. And the line broke a bobber. That's kind of...
But we still got him.
Yeah, that's why you want to break is above your bobber where the fish stays hooked,
Yes.
because you can locate them.
That was funny watching that bobber swim around.
See?
Yes!
All right, Jay, go throw in the bucket and let's go upstream.
In the bucket.
Yeah. Give me some. We'll fix that. All right, so our first stop underneath this bridge was pretty good. We caught a couple of good keepers right off the bat and a couple of small ones to get the morning started, but I think we're gonna load up and move upstream a little bit. There's a bunch of stumps and some trees in the water, and we're gonna see maybe some crappie you're holding to that structure. But I think that as the sun comes up and there's like a bigger shadow cast underneath this bridge, that this could be a spot that we return to and catch some more fish. So let's move upstream and see if we can catch some fish up there. Okay, moved over here. There's a big stump right there. And we're just gonna fish around and, oh, I already got a bite. Can't even finish what I'm saying. So maybe there's fish over here. There we go. He's swimming weird. Come here. Nice one. Nice one. Munched it. Little baby. See you. That one feels a little bit thicker. Nope. I mean, he's twice as big as the fish I caught on my last cast, but he's no keeper. Hooked him good though. Little black crappie. Can't complain, can't complain.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. There we go. There's my first keeper in the new spot. I'm gonna go put him in the bucket. Ooh. Nice one. Yes. There we go. Another nice one for the bucket. We're working our way back up to the bridge. And so far so good in this spot. Nice one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get up. I'm gonna swing him. Woo! Dang. Yes! He's got a little dirty, but hey, is that the biggest one of the day?
That is the biggest one of the day. For sure. For sure, for sure. That little stump is magic for you.
Slab queen.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man, folks. She has got another dandy. Sick. Sick.
I am dialed right now.
I guess you are. I mean, it's like your bait just hit the water and it went straight down. Another keeper. Another good one. Just fill that bucket up, Jay, for me. My bobber's gone. Oh, I missed him. Oh, shoot. Not a bad one. He's gonna be a little short though. Just barely. Just barely. Uh-oh, multi-species angler here. Got a little largemouth. Look at that. Look how cute that little dude is. Teeny tiny little largemouth. All right, so we just made it back to the vehicle. The bike kind of slowed down, but we had a good time fishing this morning. We caught a bunch of fish, a bunch of small crappie, but that's okay. We weeded through the small ones and got probably 10 or 12 keeper-sized crappie. Jay caught a couple of really good ones, so that was fun. And we're really excited about this fishing spot, and we think it's only gonna get better as the year progresses. Maybe a little bit of rain, get the water flowing again, probably really good. But we're gonna go home, we're gonna clean these fish, and I guess we'll see you guys when we get there. All right, it's been a little bit. We got home a couple hours ago and we transferred our fish into this bucket, got them on some ice, and they're all iced out, chilled, and our ice just kind of turned to this big old blob. But we're gonna get them out and count them for you guys, show you guys how many fish we caught. So let's just start lining them up. 1, 2, 15 and 16.
Hey, that's not too bad.
Ain't too bad. I thought we only had like 12. We got 16 crappie, and they're like not gigantic slabs, but they are slabs nonetheless. They're gonna be really, really nice. We're probably gonna fillet them later and gonna have a nice fish fry later on. We'll probably save that for another video or just another occasion. But yeah, we did good today, I'd say.
Yeah.
I think you caught most of those though.
Well,
you
yeah.
were catching the big ones. I feel like I only put like 6 or 7 of those in there.
Buggy.
Hey girls, how you feel about all those fish? Look at all those fish.
Are you excited that you get to watch us eat all these fish?
Yeah. Junebug, you wanna lick the fish? Buggy, you wanna lick the fish?
Don't leave. Where are you going? You being shy?
You excited about all those fish, Junebug? No.
He says, I don't know.
Buggy, you like fish? Buggy likes fish, don't you, girl? I love fishies.
Yeah.
Girls, look at all of those slab crappie we got for you this morning. I wish we could have caught more, but there was a bunch of dinks biting. Where the big ones at? Want the slabs?
Are you impressed or not impressed? What do you think?
I think she's slightly impressed. Buggy's always impressed, aren't you? Well, it doesn't seem like the dogs are as impressed with our fish catch as we are, but they're just silly dogs and they don't know what they're talking about. We had a great time this morning catching these fish. We got 16 slabs. We're gonna clean these up later, but for now we're gonna put them back in the bucket, let them chill a little bit longer. We got a few things we need to knock out around the house before I clean these fish. We just made it down to the bottom of the spillway and the water looks great. The water down here is home to many different species of fish, but hopefully we can link up with some big crappie today that we can take home for supper tonight. Remember, if you're excited for today's episode, make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let's get them big ones, Jay.
Let's go.
Woo. To catch these fish today, we're gonna be using the famous double jig rig. We use this all the time when we're fishing below spillways and lakes when we're fishing for crappie and other species. As you can see, I've got a chartreuse tube on the top jig, and I have a little grub on the bottom. It's kind of a bait fish profile. We're gonna see which color they like the best. If they start eating the white, we'll put both white. If we start eating the chartreuse, we'll put both chartreuse on. And I'm excited. This is a deadly combination. Let's see if we can catch the fish. I got one. I got one. First cast. First cast. Look at there. We doubled. Let's see what Jay's got. Ow. Ow. Woo! There it is.
First cast.
First cast. Who would have thought? They're not monsters. If we can get them just a little bit bigger than that, we can keep them. They're probably like 7.5-inch fish, maybe.
Look at their tails on split.
Yeah, that's crazy. They're just all tore up. Hey, that's how you do it. First cast, double up. All right, let's send these little guys back. Let's get some more crappie.
Woo!
First of the year.
Yeah.
Get some. Don't tell me we're about to get into a mess of crappie today. Don't tell me that. That would get me too excited. Hopefully we can get some that are a little bit larger than those two though. There we go. It's a little guy. This place is known for the little guys. Hey, I think my first fish was a white crappie, so this is my first black crappie of the day. Definitely not a monster. I mean, you could probably eat that fish. He's probably legal, but we'll send him back. We'll see if we can get some bigger fish before we start keeping those smaller ones. There we go. Thumped it. Thumped it. That's smaller than the last two. Still not super micro, so I'm not upset by any means. See one a little bit bigger than that guy. Just a little bit bigger. Another white crappie. Something good. Fish. Definitely haven't dialed in on a preference yet. I think I caught equal fish on the top jig and the bottom jig. They are not being very picky so far. Another little guy. Wade through them. We're gonna get a big one here in a minute. Jay just caught a keeper, and I just got a keeper. Definitely gonna be keeping this guy. Heck yeah. Here's guys, there's my first keeper of the day. Gonna be throwing him in the bucket. Jay has a fish over there also. So we just got the daily double on a couple of keepers. I'm coming, Slab Queen.
Thank you.
That's a good one. That's a little bit bigger than the one I just caught. Woo. Out there in the current and the fast stuff. Man, there's a bunch of crappie out here today.
I know. It's exciting.
Just gotta weed through the small ones to get the big ones. Anyways, we're throwing in the bucket. You keep doing your thing, girl. Catching them big ones. The slabs. Look at the water. That's the color of the water. It's just like brown. Looks like tea.
Woo! There we go. There's that thump. Is it another keeper? Woo! I think he's a little short. Ooh! There we go. That was a good thump. Ooh! And he's still a little short. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, that feels like a good one. It's looking like a good one. Woo! That's a keeper. Yeah, baby. There is another nice fish for the bucket. I'm gonna run over there real fast, put him in the bucket, and hopefully catch some more. That's a nice one.
There you go. Hey, another little fatty for the bucket. Another nice little crappie. All right, let's toss him in the bucket. Nice little keeper. Oh, right there in front of me. Hey, hey, they're getting a little bit bigger now all of a sudden. Back to back little keepers. Last one was a black crappie, this is a white crappie. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. There we go. Here, there's a pretty good one. That might be my biggest of the day so far. Nice little black crappie. Got a little bit of damage on his dorsal fin, but that's all right. He fell victim to the little chartreuse tube jig. Little orange jig head.
That's the one I'm getting all my bites on.
Yeah, I'm getting most of my bites on that bait too. But anyways, this guy's gonna go in the bucket. I don't know how many we got in there. We got about 10 in there so far. So we're doing just fine. We're just still looking for that big guy, like that 2 pound size fish. Or we'll start with a pound. We're looking for that first 1 pound size crappie, and then we'll try to bump it up to a 2 pounder. But if not, this has been a lot of fun so far. Tons of fish out here below spillway today.
That feels like a good one. Is this a big one? Huh. Woo! Yeah, that's a really nice one.
There we go. Another nice fish. Another nice one. Get up here. Heck yeah. I'm telling you guys, every time that Jay hooks a fish, I hook a fish. And they're both usually keepers. Look at that. Nice white crappie. Oh, hello there. Whose is bigger?
Mine.
Oh, just barely. I don't know. They look like twins.
Mine looks a little fatter, maybe?
Maybe. That's a healthy pair of fish right there. Let's drop those suckers in. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Give me some, girl.
Woo!
Smoking them. What happened out there, Jay?
I don't know. We were catching a bunch of fish and then all of a sudden they just quit biting. It's crazy.
It was crazy. I mean, like from the moment we got here, it was like fast and furious, non-stop action. We caught so many small fish along with the keepers that we kept. I think we caught like probably 30, maybe even 40 fish all together, but we kept 10, 12, I don't know. Got a good mess in the buckets. Definitely plenty for us to eat tonight for supper, but since they quit biting, we're not gonna keep messing around and not catching anything because we really haven't caught anything the last 35 minutes or so. So we've decided we're just gonna climb back out of the spillway and we're gonna call it a day. We're gonna head back to the house. It's been a great time out here so far, but we are excited to get these fish chopped up so we can eat them tonight for supper. Ready to go?
I'm ready.
Let's get. Those stairs suck.
I hate those stairs.
We're almost there. Just gotta go across the giant dam one more time. Y'all just watched me clean those fish up really quickly, and now we are in the kitchen and we are getting ready to cook them. I'm very excited about tonight's dish because it's something different that we haven't done in quite some time, or actually ever with this exact recipe that we're doing. You know, normally we fry the fish, but we wanted to do something different. So as you can see, I've got this medium-sized saucepan simmering with some fresh pastaroni. This is just some angel hair pasta with herbs that I've actually never had, but Jay said it is to die for. So we combined 1 1/3 cup of water, 2/3 cup of milk, and the seasonings and the noodles inside the packet. You know, we just follow the directions on the box. And so we're gonna cook this up, and then we're gonna take our fresh fillets that we have here, and we're gonna cook them in the skillet. We're just gonna combine some olive oil, butter, and then we're gonna add the secret ingredient, which is the old slappies. So we're gonna have some spicy pastaroni fish mixture. It's kind of like the same deal as making, you know, like just fish over rice, but instead of using rice, we're using the pastaroni. Should be delicious. I can't see why it wouldn't be, and I'm excited to see how this all plays out. So stick with it, and let's cook this fish. The fish is done and fully cooked. It smells good. I'm excited to try it out. The pasta got a little thick on us while we were cooking the fish, but that's okay. We're gonna add the pasta to the plate, and then we're just gonna kind of mix together. All right, we're gonna jump right into this. There's a baseball game in the living room I wanna go watch. Let's see how this goes. That's good. The pasta's pretty creamy. It's got that really good, like, herby, creamy taste, but then the little bit of spice from the fish. It's actually a really good combination. It's delicious. It's so good. Crappie is one of the very best freshwater fish that you can eat, and I'm very excited that we're just now getting into the fall crappie season, because we're going to be catching a whole lot more of these fish as the season progresses. We might catch them here on the lake that we live on, go all over the place and catch them, but this is some serious goodie, and you can cook them so many different ways like this. You can fry them, you can grill them, make them into fish tacos, and you're going to be seeing a lot of that on the channel as we continue to go catch them crappie. Oh yeah. That's so good. Make sure you pick up some of this too. Slappy Mama, it's a game changer. If you like the spice, and it's not too hot, it's got a lot of flavor, it's so good.
that's a good way to start the fishing trip off. We just got here and I've already got a keeper.
Yeah, that's a really nice, solid black crappie. What color did he eat?
He ate this one.
Oh, he ate the little orange and chartreuse little guy? Look at that. That's a cute little jig. Hey, good job, Jay. Give me some. Let's get some more.
Oh, I got one. I thought I was hung up on a rock. Hey, there's my second fish of the day, and this one's gonna be a little bit short, but hey, I think we're off to a good start. We've literally just been here for like 5 minutes. We've already got 2 crappie. That's exciting. This is a good one, I think. Yeah. Woo! Look at that. We got our second keeper of the day. I'm really liking this fast action so far. Hopefully we can keep it up and fill this bucket up.
Yeah, that's a nice white crappie.
Yeah.
I think the first one's a black crappie.
Yeah.
And what color was he on? Was he on the chartreuse?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got one on the orange and chartreuse and one on just the straight chartreuse. That's fantastic.
Woo!
Why didn't you give him a toss?
It is wrong species. That is a very pale bluegill. Dang. Oh, there's some color. There's a little bit of purple. But not much. See ya.
Fish on, your boy is hooked up. This first fish. Not a big one, but it's the first crappie I've caught in a minute. Jay's done already caught like 3. Woo. Tiny little black crappie to get started. Got him on the orange and chartreuse little pepper tube. Just barely felt him thump it. Probably because he was a tiny fish. I want to catch a keeper like Jay. And really, to be completely honest with you guys, I want to catch something big. I don't care what it is. I just want to catch something big. Like that rock, that felt good for a second. Rock felt good, a big old rock. Just kidding, don't want to catch a big old rock. I want to catch a big old slab crappie or a drum, catfish, buffalo, something big. There we go, let's go, let's go. I think I got a decent one. I think we got a decent one. Not bad, not bad. Not quite a keeper, but not bad at all. I'll take that. Solid white crappie. We'll see you in back.
Whoa, there we go. What do we got here? Is that a slab? Hey-oh! Check it out. Oh gosh, don't get away. I think this is gonna be my biggest one of the day so far. So he is definitely going in the bucket. Woo! Bangin'. Ooh. What the heck? Okay, I did not even feel this fish bite. Didn't even feel the bite. Just lifted up my rod and he was swimming with it. But he's gonna be a little short, just a little small guy. See ya. Ooh, there we go. There we go. That looks like a keeper. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no, I dropped him in this hole. Don't leave me, no. That was close. Oh my goodness, it scared me. All right, sorry buddy, I meant to put you in this bucket.
Well guys, things are going kind of okay, but not super great all at the same time. Jay has had a pretty good little rally at the very beginning. She caught like 10 fish. I think she got like 4 keepers, which was awesome. And I thought that we were gonna catch a whole bunch, but the bite had just fizzled out on us. I only caught like 3 or 4 crappie. They were all small, nothing fancy, no big ones, no big nothing. Didn't even get hung up, so it's just not going well over here. We only have about 30 minutes of daylight left, and we're gonna try to maximize the time we do have left by going up to the top of the dam and then crawling down to the front side where we fished in the last video and see if there's any crappie hanging out there on the front side. I'm not sure if there are or not, but I think if we stay here, we're just gonna be disappointed with the results because we're not getting bit anymore. It's been about 30 minutes without a bite, and we ain't got time for that. So we're gonna go to the new spot. We'll catch you guys when we get there. Well, as you guys can see, we did not make it down to that second spot yesterday afternoon. We were going across the dam, looked down, we saw some anglers down there fishing the spot we were gonna fish. So we just decided to call it and head back to the house and get some rest after a long days of fishing, which you guys did not see as we tried fishing 3 different spots that day all across the state. And we had to go back to our trusty spillway to get the job done. Although we didn't catch that many, Jay secured 4 keeper crappie for us to clean and have for lunch today, and that's exciting. And so I'm gonna show you guys a different way you can clean fish. I usually just fillet them with an electric knife or the hand knife, but we're just gonna clean these guys an old traditional way. We're just gonna scale them, cut the heads off, clean them whole, and fry them up that way. It's gonna be delicious. And these guys aren't super big, super slabby, so they make perfect candidates for that clean job. So let me show you guys how that works. We'll put our little mini slab here on the cutting board, and I grabbed my knife first. Don't want the knife first. What you're gonna do is you're gonna get a big tablespoon. That's a really nice spoon for what we're about to do, nice and cupped. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold your slab down. You can hold him by the mouth, you can just put your hand on his head, and you're gonna rake these scales off of the body from the tail to the head, just like this. And of course, a bigger, more cuppy spoon is gonna make quicker work of this, but this is a really fast process anyways. So we got all the scales off that side, flip the fish over, get the scales off here. And you could definitely do this with larger crappie or any game fish that you catch, but we just prefer to do it with smaller crappie most of the time. Okay, we've got all the scales off. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna cut the head off. You'll just stick it right here at his butt, cut, angled to the top of his head, move the head, throw it in your gut bucket. And then what's inside is just a few guts. Reach in there, pull those out. And then we gotta rinse these scales off, but basically we are done. You saw how fast and quick and easy that was. And we have a nice whole fish that we can clean. Now this guy has bones, obviously we have to pick around, but it's really gonna be delicious. And it has a little bit of a different flavor when you clean them this way, so really good. We got 3 fish left to clean. Let's get them cleaned up real quick and get them ready to cook. All right, right here, ready to cook the fish. We're gonna be frying these guys up like I mentioned earlier, and let's show you guys the way we're gonna make them extra crispy and extra delicious, because frying whole fish can be difficult at times. So we've got some flour, we've got some cornmeal flour mix, we've got some eggs that we've whisked up, we have our fish, and we have our secret spice, the Slappy Mama, and we have our reservoir here full of hot grease. It's ready to go. So we're gonna start off by putting all of our whole fish into this bag of flour. We're gonna get them all evenly coated. I think they'll all fit in there. We got them all rinsed up real nice in the sink. And we're just gonna shake this up, jostle them around a little bit, get them all covered up. All right, I think we got phase 1 complete. Let me move this bowl out of the way. And now, the kicker is, we are going to then take our fish. Ooh, we're gonna kind of shake off some of the excess. It's kind of crazy. Covered in flour, and we're gonna dip it in our egg whisk. So let's try to get that as covered up as possible. I'm just gonna get a little bit messy. We'll rinse off in a minute. We want these fish to be nice and crispy and delicious. Okay, so that's the messy part. And then we're gonna throw them into our cornmeal flour mix here. You can use any sort of fish fry. This is what we had on hand. We were out of our favorite fish fries, but this is a very delicious way to cook them. And then we'll just give them another jostling around inside the Ziploc bag. And let's see what he looks like. And that, my friends, is a well-coated whole fish. This guy's gonna be super crispy, I feel like. And the egg yolk is gonna keep everything all combined, everything stuck together. And I think this is hot enough. We'll just drop him in there and see if he sizzles or not. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
How about it? And now we'll just repeat the steps with our other fish. The worst part about this is definitely the egg yolk getting all over your hands and the flour getting all stuck to your fingers, but I promise you guys, if you're not doing this already, it's definitely worth it. Like if you're cooking your fish and you're not getting it crispy enough the way you like it, just dunk it in and give it an egg wash bath like this, and it will be super crispy. Let's get our first fish out and let's add our next 3. Dang, that dude looks good. Man, that sucker is golden. Here, let's lay him on the towel so we can really look at it. Is he on both sides? Oh, look at that. Perfectly golden, crisp, crunchy. That's gonna eat good. Let's get our other 3 in the fryer, and then we'll let that guy cool off and we'll give him a taste test. While these guys are cooking, we're gonna go ahead and give this guy a taste test because I honestly just can't wait much longer. It's kind of cold outside and it's cooled it off well enough already. So if you've never eaten a fish this way, we'll show you guys how to kind of pull it apart. So first, we'll just take the bottom fin off. Oh man, look at how flaky and juicy that looks. Wow. Then we'll take the top fin off. And you can actually, here, let me show you guys something. You can actually nibble on these fins. It's kind of like eating a potato crisp. You just go, Just tastes like the fish batter, but some people love it. Some people think it's kind of weird. I think I love it. Anyways, so then you have your 2 pieces on each side, your fillets, and you'll just kind of pull them off so you can kind of see where it's creased in the middle. You just kind of just fold that in half. Ooh, it's hot on the inside. Ow. Oh, that's hot, boy. Hold on a second, let me get this fork. I'm gonna kind of butcher it a little bit. Anyways, so that's kind of what you're kind of pulling off. You have some of the skin that's fried up, and you're pulling off pieces of the fillet. And man, that is steaming. That's gonna be good on this cold morning. Here, let's do it. Ready? Here, hold on a second. Hold on a second, we need a little bit of this. Just a little bit. Okay, let's see how it tastes. Dang, that's fresh, man. Wow. That is so good. It's a nice like change of pace. Like we've been filleting fish like crazy, you know, eating the fillets, frying them up. And this just has a different taste to it. It has more flavor. I feel like it's because it has the bone in. You know, with everything, when you leave the bone in, it gives it more flavor. That's really good. You know, some fish maybe you don't want more of the fish flavor, but for crappie, you want all the flavor you can get. Definitely a way that I recommend you cleaning and preparing your fish next time if you haven't done this already. Jay, you gotta get a bite of this. Now, Jay, you gotta be honest with the folks at home. Tell them that this is not your normal preferred way of eating crappie fillets. It's not. I normally like to eat boneless fillets, but this does look pretty dang good. Yeah, it's really good, and there's no bones in that. Jay just doesn't like to eat around the bones, which I don't blame her for that. Okay, here we go. Yeah? Oh my goodness. That's good. You caught that fish. You provided for the family yesterday. Well, you know, Slab Queen. Oh my goodness. That's good, isn't it? That's good. So crunchy. Yeah. You guys definitely have to try it this way. This is so good. And meanwhile, these guys, they look ready. We got to get those guys out. Here we go. Oh yeah, look at those. Look at that. That is some good eating right there. This fish lunch is gonna be so good, and it would not be possible without Jay's professional crappie angling skills. Well, a slab queen's gotta do what a slab queen's gotta do. That's right. That's feed the fam. Gotta feed the fam. Got it. That's a big one. Oh gosh, what is that? What is that? Feels like another good slab. That should get smoked. That's a perfect. Yup. What's up, guys? We're back out here on the lake this morning. We're out here early. It is very cold out here this morning. You can see it's foggy. It's a little bit misty. It's prime time to catch some fish. We got some birds coming in right here. Those are some cormorants. I'm seeing a few bait fish flickering. I'm seeing a lot of birds out here chasing some bait. So hopefully the crappie will be munching. We were out here not too long ago and caught some in the rain. And I'm excited that today I'm not going to be getting soaking wet trying to catch these slabs. I don't think we have any rain. It's a little misty right now, but I don't think we're going to have any like crazy rain. But anyways, I've got the same old setup. Just a bobber and jig rig. I've got the monkey milk. I've got the show enough colored crappie magnet on here. I've got the easy float. I've got a 1,000 size reel spool with 10-pound braid to 6-pound leader. And we're gonna try to have a lot of fun this morning. We don't have a ton of time to fish, but I think we have plenty of time to find some fish and get them in this kayak. So we're gonna get going. If y'all are excited for today's episode, do me a huge favor, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel for good luck, and let's see how many big slabs we can pluck from these stumps today. Hopefully we'll find like a 2-pounder or something. Here we go. That's a big one. That's a big one. Stay on there. First one of the day is a big one. Big one. Right in the boat. Let's go. That's how you like to start the morning off right there, guys. Big, thick slab crappie off this big old stump. Last time I was over here, I caught a fish off this stump, and he gobbled it. That's a slab right there, guys. That is a stud. Let's get him on the stringer. Let's keep on going. Kind of drifted up on this stump, but we'll come back. We started fishing up a little bit shallower. Didn't get any bites. We've been fishing for about 20 minutes now, so not too long. But we just got to kind of figure out where they're chilling at today. These fish are just always moving. You can catch them, you know, by the hundreds one day, and then the next day you go to that same spot and catch nothing. So we're gonna keep on the move. We're gonna see if we can find a big population of fish out here. Here we go. Second of the day, a little bit smaller. A little bit smaller of a guy. Second fish is our first white crappie of the day. He's a little guy. You can keep any size you want out here today, but I'm just going to go ahead and send him back just because he is kind of small. That crappie was sitting right here on this stump, which is the next stump in front of the one I just caught that one off of. So he might have dialed in a little area. Everything out here looks exactly the same, except for there's some areas that are a little bit deeper, some have a little more laydowns, but for the most part, it's just these old stumps. And to me, what I feel like is these crappie schools, they move kind of as a big singular unit. Like kind of imagine like a school of shad. I think of crappie kind of the same way. That's just kind of what I've seen out here. Imagine like a big ball. So if we run into that big ball, every stump in that ball usually has a fish, and just pretty much everything in between the stumps too. But like right now, we're just kind of hitting a couple of ones that are just kind of scattered, which you'll have some that are just scattered too, but when you find the main juice, they're just all watered up like a shad ball. And that's what we're hoping to find. We haven't really found that yet out here this year. The one day we fished out here in the rain, we kind of did, but it seemed like it was a baby. Got it. That's a big one. Maybe we found it. Oh, that's a big one. Big white crappie. Heck yeah, baby. That was on a tiny stick. Tiny little stick. I was hoping they would be just relating to the big stumps so they can make my job easier, but that one was on a tiny little stick. But again, they are just so tight to the sticks. They do not veer far from the stump. We got a big black crappie and a big white crappie to start the day. Both like 12 and a half inches. Bobber gone. Oh my gosh. Swamp donkey. Swamp donkey. Stay on there. That's a swamp donkey. That is a swamp donkey. Yeah, baby. Pinned him right in the nose. Look at that one. That's a stud. Big old slab crappie, baby. Let's go. That is a really nice one. I looked away briefly and lost all side of my bobber. That's exciting, guys. That is awesome. That is a really nice one. Look how big his slabs are. What a stud. I'll tell you guys, I am feeling very frigid right now. I'm very cold. It's just a really wet and just damp, cold morning here in Arkansas. But these slabs, they warmed me up a little bit. Okay, that fish destroyed my jig. Oh, there's blackbirds, don't poop on me. Whew, a huge flock of blackbirds swam over me. That crappie destroyed my last jig, so we're getting a new one. This is the bait we're using, crappie magnet, show enough color. If you're familiar with the color monkey milk, it's very, very similar. You can find this color and a bunch of other great colors from crappie magnet in our crappie magnet bundles, which I highly suggest you checking out if you're looking to get some new crappie gear. this crappie fishing season. I'll leave a link to it all down below. It comes with a bunch of different jigs and jig heads and bobbers and really everything you need to get started. And we had just been absolutely crushing it with it. Okay, another thing that's missing is that fish stole my scent that I've been putting inside the jig head. These are the Slab bites. I think chartreuse is my favorite color out of all the colors they make, but I'm not sure if it really matters too much. But I like a little pop of chartreuse. It gets them eyes glowing. I feel like fish stare at the head of the jig head right before they commit to it. And I see those chartreuse glowing eyes in there, and then they smell it. They're just, it's all it takes to get an uncommitted fish to bite sometimes. But that's the rig, and y'all see I have it situated really shallow beneath that float, probably about 10 inches beneath the float. So we can't find us another one. Oh gosh, what is that? What is that? Feels like another good slab. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. He ran like a bass. Is it a bass? Oh, it is a bass. It is a bass. Nice little bass. There we go. Little Larry Largemouth came to join the party this morning. I knew he took off all crazy. I was like, man, if that's a crappie, it's a 2-pounder. Nice little largemouth. I'll take it. We'll take it. See guys, the crappie magnets catch everything. We're gonna send little Larry back. We're gonna be some dang purists this morning and only keep some slab crappie. Oh snap, that was fun. Need it? Oh my gosh, no. I was just about to say we need to get another bite from a crappie up going this way. And I think I just had it. Got you. Got you. It's been a minute. Oh, another nice little crappie. The key word was little. Here's another small guy we're probably gonna throw back. Pretty little black crappie though. We've moved up maybe 50 yards from where we caught our last one. I've missed a couple along the way, but I'm hoping to find some new slabs, some fresh ones right here. I didn't catch anything up here last time. But we're just gonna keep kind of going until we don't get any more bites. And then we'll probably run back through this stuff and maybe hit it from a different angle. But this looks really good. We got some big stumps and we got some big laydowns. Got some old dock posts. We got a lot of stuff out here. This place is not short of cover, that's for sure. There is so much structure out here. You never really know, well, you don't ever have that issue where you don't have a good spot to cast, because anywhere you land could be a good cast. Because it's all just fishing. That should get smoked. That's a perfect. Yup. Please be a crappie. Please be a crappie. Oh baby. Oh baby. Oh baby. Big Betsy. I got it. Oh my gosh. When you know you're in a good spot, when you know, like that was as good of a cast as I could have made from long distance. You know, a lot of guys come out here and they fish those long jig poles, and I have a long jig pole in the boat with me today, but I'm just, honestly guys, I'm just not good with it. I am just so bad at that. I'm way better and more comfortable casting a jig and bobber these spots, but sometimes I'm not able to put the bait as tight to the trees as I want to, but that one was a no-doubter. I was like, there's gotta be a fish right there, and there was. And I think that might be our biggest of the day. Just another stud, swamp donkey, black crappie. I think we've got 3 black crappie and 1 white crappie on there now. But he's not the 2-pounder we're after, but I mean a dang stud. And they're actually putting up a pretty good fight out here today too. There could definitely be another one right there. He was next to a log. That's the first time I caught off some horizontal structure. Everything's been just vertical stumps. That's a big log, and there's some more logs coming up, which has me real excited. Yep, another one, another big one. Same spot, baby. Another big. Same dang spot right there. A little bit smaller, but hey, go show what I know. They weren't scared. It's a little early, but Stringer check, stringer check, stringer update. She looking good. There we go. Another one off that log. Little one. Another little white crappie. We'll take it. It's just fun to catch them. We're getting some good numbers. We're probably an hour into this fishing trip and I couldn't be more pleased with the results. We're just continually moving around and we might have found ourselves in an area that's holding more than just a couple of fish. That's our fourth one off this one log. And there's a few more logs right up here, so I'm feeling good about our chances. The only thing is the sun's coming up, and I think as soon as the sun comes up and we lose this low light, the bite's gonna probably get a little bit more tough, but there's really no telling. I haven't fished out here really much this year whenever the sun's been shining, so we'll figure out. There we go. There we go. That's a decent one. He'll make the string. That's a good one right there, guys. That's gonna be our smallest keeper so far, but he's a nice one. He's got some thick slabs on him. He ain't like no puny 7.5, 8 inch like some of the ones we threw back. He's probably 10 all day. Nice one. There we go. There we go. Got him. Oh man, we've been in a slump for a while, guys. We ain't caught nothing in probably close to an hour. Maybe not quite an hour, probably more like 30 minutes, but it just felt like an eternity because we were catching them so good earlier. But finally, we got ourselves another slab crappie. We're kind of back over here where we started. We weren't having any luck over here earlier, but I figured we might could pull a couple off these stumps right here because they look good. And they've been good to us, but that's another good keeper. String them up. We're gonna hit these stumps a little bit longer, and then we're probably gonna go on a little adventure somewhere and maybe try to find some fish in some different areas. It's a good one though. I love how the light's coming through his fins right now. Just a gorgeous, good slab black crappie. There we go. There we go. Swamp donkey. Swamp donkey. Let's go. As soon as it hit the water, he was on it. That's crazy. We fished all these stumps earlier, didn't get a single bite, and ran up there and caught some, and now we're back and now we're catching a few off of them. There's another nice one. There's another nice one, guys. Another one. Oh, he just slurped it. I almost felt like my jig was dragging the bottom, but I know I got it so shallow that that wasn't the case. Just leaned into him, we got another slab. Man, that's crazy. We went, I mean, close to an hour with not a single hit from anything. We're starting to feel lost and confused, and now we're just back on them again. That's what I'm talking about. These fish are just always moving. They move, they set up, they ambush, they eat, they leave, they go another 100 yards the other way. It's just hard to stay on top of them. I think it's time for another stringer update. Another stringer update. We're getting somewhere. That is some meat right there. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Got him. That's another good keeper. Oh, he's in the boat. All right, got ourselves another nice white crappie keeper. Not a giant, but a good solid 10-incher. There we go, that's a big one. That's a big one, that's a toad. That's a toad. That's a toad. Get in here. Here we go. Oh man, it's been another grinder. It's been like an hour and a half since I caught a fish. I went on a spree out that way trying to find some fish. And I found some yellow bass and I caught a couple of largemouth, but no crappie. But that right there is a nice one. I think that's our biggest of the day. Well, I just went to put this fish on my stringer and my stringer is no longer attached to my kayak. I swore that that would never happen again, and it happened. But that stringer has a float on it, so we're gonna try to retrace our steps in this stump field and see if we can't get lucky and find it. It's got a big white float on it. I haven't gone too stupid far, so we're just gonna retrace our steps and see if we can get lucky. The wind's blowing, so that might make it difficult, but we're gonna go look and see if we can't get lucky and find our stringer. Gosh, that sucks. So here's the deal, guys. I've been looking around for this stringer for nearly the last half hour. I ran through all the areas that I've been fishing and I haven't found it yet, but I just reviewed the footage on the camera itself. And I actually was able to see the moment when it came untied from the kayak. I'm so mad about it right now, but at least I know where it was at. It was up here. And I feel like there's a great chance we're gonna be able to find this thing because like I said, it has a float on it. It's got a lot of fish. The fish are gonna be floating and it's gonna be floating this way because the wind's in our face. So we're going to kind of take our time. We're gonna kind of weave through these stumps real slow. The only thing that could be giving us an issue, oh, there's some birds diving right there. It'd be sweet if these birds diving or diving on the stringer. We just don't want them to move it, but it should be out here somewhere. And we should be able to see it because there's like a dozen fish on there and there's that big white float, so we'll see. We might have found it. Please be my stringer. Please be my stringer. Oh, there's a turtle coming to it. Let's go, we found it. The turtles are on it though. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. There they are. Oh my gosh. This is why you use a floating stringer. Are they all still here? They're trying to fight. They're trying to fight. My stringer! We found it. The fish are trying to get off though. That's okay. Oh, how lucky is that? How did it not float off? This is like literally exactly where I lost it at. I think we lost a couple of fish, but we got most of them back. Heck yeah, guys. That is what's up. I was feeling real dumb. I was feeling real frustrated. I still feel real dumb. We may have to quit using stringers like this, but at least it had a float. I mean, you wouldn't think that little float on there would hold those fish up, but it does. Oh, it did the trick today, guys. We're gonna have to go to the store and get us a bucket. Or start carrying an ice chest like a normal person. Oh man, what a relief. We're gonna get out of here. We've got a nice mess of fish today. Had an awesome time this morning. We kind of maxed out our time we had to fish today. We spent majority of it looking for these fish once we lost them, but I'm just so glad we were able to recover them. That last time whenever I lost those bass, it just made me sick, and I still not recovered from that. So glad to have these crappie. We're gonna go home, we're gonna get these guys on the cleaning table. We'll see you guys at the house. Hey guys, we're back with you. It's been a few days since we caught those fish out on the lake, so I actually cleaned them up and I vacuum sealed all the fillets, and I've got a pack here that I've been thawing out for the last little bit, and we're actually back down here at Granny's house. We're here in her garage, and we're gonna cook them up for supper. She said that she loved the crappie so much last time we cooked them for her that she wanted some more, and so we're going to honor that request and fry some more fish up tonight. It should be delicious. Fried fish is always good. We're going to be cooking them here in this batter. This is just the Blue Bag Louisiana style fish fry. So I guess this is going to be a Louisiana style fish fry, little catch and cook episode. But yeah, we're gonna get to it. I've got the deep fryer heating up right now as we speak. It should be ready to rock and roll here very shortly, and we'll be ready to eat. I am starving. I haven't eaten anything today. My tummy is grumbling, and this is going to be exactly what we need. It's been another just kind of cold and wet and rainy day, so some warm food will do our hearts some good. So we're going to get after it. I'll see you guys over there at the deep fryer. Okay, we're going to bust into this bag of fish. And start battering them up. Show you guys some of these fillets we got off these fish. They are some donkeys. Look at the size of that slab. That is a big old, just hand-sized slab. And what I love is that we're opening these up fresh. You know, sometimes whenever you vacuum seal some fish, it may be a couple of months before you return to it, but in this case, this is literally just a few days ago. I just didn't, want to leave them in my fridge. We had so much meat. We also had some more fish from some other trips, and I just want to make sure that we had it all packed away, nice and tidy. I definitely recommend, if y'all haven't started vacuum sealing your fish fillets, you definitely need to get on that program. It extends the life of your fish fillets by so much, and it thaws out very, very quickly. Like, you should never just freeze a gallon bag of water, fish in water ever again. That's what we used to do whenever I was a kid, and that was just not the way to go. Vacuum sealing is definitely the way that you should be storing and saving your fish, which I'm sure most of y'all already are, but if you're still bagging them up and sealing them in water, like, you gotta quit doing that. Okay, these are nice and evenly coated. Looks good. And by my calculations, our deep fryer is ready to rock and roll. I moved it all over here. I had it over there and it's like dark, so we're back over here so we can watch all this unfold. But it should be good. Here, do a quick test on the oil. Oh yeah. We're ready to rock. Start adding some of these fillets. Oh. That's what you want. You want the oil hot to where they start sizzling immediately. 3. Let's see if we can get it. That's a big slab. Oh gosh. That's a monster crappie. There's another monster right here. I just touched the grease in my finger. Gosh, that burnt. Okay. We've got 5 fillets in there. I don't want to overwhelm the vat of oil. So we'll let those cook up and we'll add some more. Pulled all the fillets out of the deep fryer from round 2. We got a whole mess of them back in the house. A little bit cooler in here, so we got the majority of the fillets inside to keep them warm. But I brought out a few, and I decided to do something kind of crazy. We were rummaging around in Granny's kitchen, and I found that she had these little sub-style buns. And I said, we're just going to make a fish sandwich. I didn't really want to make a bunch of extra sides tonight. I was just going to eat just straight fried fish, but I decided we could do this instead and make it even better. So I've got a few of the fillets on here. Some nice big chunky ones. Didn't find a whole lot to put on there, but did find some of our pickles from this summer that we made. I'm sure they're still good. There's like a few in there, and I feel like they'll fit on the sandwich just perfectly. So I'm going to grab one of those little spears, and we'll start decorating this sandwich with a spear, and there's also a chip. So we'll get a spear and a chip. And we found some crystals straight from Louisiana, Louisiana Pure Crystals hot sauce. This is a Louisiana-style fish fry. I'm not actually sure if this is actually Louisiana-style. I have to ask my buddy Jared from Outside the Levees if it's actually Louisiana-style, because the label doesn't always mean everything, but we're just going to say that it is. Here we go. Got some crystals on there. We're going to put this top bun, and as y'all can see, I put it in the toaster. Only half of it got toasted because it was just too long. But it's okay. It's okay. We're going to smash it down. Ooh, I might have put a little too much crystals on there. I don't know. It definitely might be Louisiana style now with as much crystals as I just put on there, but it should be good. I want this side. It's got the bigger slab on there. Here we go. Going in for the first bite for the taste test. This was a fantastic idea. Instead of just eating the plain old fillets of fish, which I do all the time, throwing it on the bun with a pickle and some crystals was definitely the way to go. We could probably have done some more sauces on there, but that's delicious. That is so good. Those fish, we just caught them the other day. They're still really fresh, and definitely recommend if y'all go out and catch some slabs, throw them on a bun, put some pickles and some hot sauce, whatever else you like, because it is fantastic. But with that, we're going to wrap up today's episode right here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me out there on the lake. Had a lot of fun out there catching all those crappie. Hope to get back out there again soon. And of course, we always love coming inside and cooking our catch. It's like the best part of it. So if y'all enjoyed the video, do me a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up button. subscribe to the channel, and we will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.